Dating men is a form of entertainment because men are not serious. And I think where our downfall happens as women is when we take men seriously. Like when I stopped taking men seriously, I sleep better at night. My skin is better. I just feel a lot more balanced in myself, because when I used to take men seriously, when they'll be like, oh, I like you a lot, I've never felt this way about someone, I would let that gas me. When they now start acting like they're not replying to my message anymore, I'll be like,
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
And this is why I tell y'all all the time, if a woman is on a podcast, she is a bird. Fellas, this is why it's so important to learn how to spot a bird a mile away, bro. Because imagine wifing up a chick like this. Wifing up a chick with a past like this. Imagine making her your wife. When it comes to these chicks out here, fellas, have your fun and move around. These women are a different breed. They are too far gone. You can't save them. There's nothing you could do at this point to save them, bro. So have your fun, move around, smash and dash, bro.
Guys, I'm starting to feel like dating in this generation is horrible, and I'm losing hope, and I did not want to be one of these people, but I'm gonna tell you guys what just happened to me recently. Okay, so this guy, he followed me, and then like he didn't DM me right away. He followed me and he was just like viewing my stories and stuff like that, and I had in the back of my head that maybe he liked me or whatever, but I was like, I'm gonna wait to see what happens. So eventually he actually DM'd me and he asked me out on a date, and we went to go on a date to get frozen yogurt. So when we first meet up, first of all, I'm a very shy person, and I could tell that he was kind of like shy too. So it was kind of funny because it was like we both were just being really shy and kind of like stumbling and like looking away from each other. It was just really funny. So the frozen yogurt place was about to close, so we hurried up and got some frozen yogurt, and we were asking each other questions as we were getting it, and then we went in his car, and we were in his car. My purse just fell. Okay, so we're in his car and we're just like asking deep questions, stuff about like what we want for the future, our careers, what we don't like, what we do like in people, and just talking about experiences. And I felt like the conversations were going very well, and both of our answers were like correlating, like it just went really well. So originally he asked me out on a beach date. So before that, he was saying that we should go on a frozen yogurt place so we can get like comfortable with each other to see if we would like to go on the beach trip together. So when we were talking about everything, got each other's answers and everything like that, he was saying that he liked me and he would like to get to know me more. And then, when I got home later that night, he was saying that he enjoyed meeting me, and like I said, that he liked me and he can't wait to know more about me. So the next day, he calls my phone, and then we're just talking about like prep for the beach and everything like that. And then eventually, we go on the beach trip, and it was actually really fun. So it was like a 2-hour drive before we got to the beach. So during the whole car ride, we were just talking, exchanging like music so we can get kind of the gist of each other's taste in music and everything like that. So then we started talking about each other's like pet peeves and red flags and stuff like that. And he asked me mine, and I was saying a bunch of different stuff, and he was just like, okay. And then one of the things that I said was that I don't like someone that's too lustful. And I said this the night before when we were on the frozen yogurt date. But when I said it then, he was just like, okay. And this time when I said it, he was like, what do you mean by that? And so that kind of like in the back of my head, I'm just like, what I mean by that. Like, what do you mean? What do I mean? So then I started explaining to him, I'm just like, I just don't like someone who's just like trying to, be so sexual all the time, stuff like that. It could be a turn off. And he's just like, okay. And in the back of my head, I'm just like, I think you're lustful, because why out of all of the questions you decide to ask me, what do I mean? Like, what I mean. You're not stupid. Anyways, we go to the beach. It was really fun. He ended up buying me like this little board to help me teach me how to swim. And then like we were painting and eating, and we did some shopping and stuff like that. And everything was like going really good. The car ride was fine. We had like a bunch of different conversations. It wasn't boring. So I'm confused. I get home and I'm having this issue where it's just like the next day he doesn't text me good morning or anything. And I was like, you know what, let me chill because we just started talking. I'm not his girlfriend, you know. So I was like, whatever. And I ended up putting my pride aside and I was like, maybe I should say good morning. Wrong. So I ended up saying good morning, and this boy has a problem with texting back. Like, he takes forever texting back. I said good morning with an emoji, and then he responded saying like, hey, what's up? And then the next day, he still doesn't text good morning. So I'm like, no, this dude has to go, because why are you not thinking about me when you wake up? Like, that was just kind of irritating me. So I did not text him good morning, and I was giving him the same energy. So after giving him the same energy, he actually decides to text me back. And one thing that I realized is that guys like to kind of like ghost you a little bit to see what type of female you are, like to see if you're gonna chase them, if you're gonna go crazy over you, like over them, or if like they have you wrapped around their finger. And I'm like, you want to play this game? Like, you're not gonna win, because you're just not gonna win. It's just funny to me how like guys will think that they know what they're doing, and it's just like, no, we're both on the same page. Like, I'm gonna give you the same energy. So anyways, the other day after giving him the same energy, he actually ends up texting me and like, hey, are you doing anything? Do you have anything exciting planned? Like, dude, what are you talking about? So I wait a few hours to text him back, since he wants to take forever to text back. And then after that, he texted me, and then like I responded, and he just hasn't said anything. And he's been watching me on my stories and things like that. And it just really confuses me, because I feel like you can be sitting in front of someone's face and they're like, oh, I like you. They're seeming so interested. And after that, they can just kind of like ghost you or just treat you how you don't really deserve to be treated. And that just really annoys me and confuses me. This just honestly makes me not want to date anymore, because I feel like people are faking. Like, it just makes me perceive everything differently. And I know a lot of different people feel that way. And I'm just like, guys, why do you do this? Like, at first I had in my head that I'll be fine if we just stay friends or if things don't really go further. But he was in my face sitting there saying, oh, I like you. I want to do this with you. We need to make a bucket list. I want to take you here for a future date. It's just like, if you don't plan on having a girl in your future, then why do you keep saying things that makes her think that way? There's a lot of people out here that will be willing to just, you know, I don't know, have a one night stand or whatever you want to do. But for someone who actually wants something in the future, don't talk to them and make them feel like that's what you want too, because you're just wasting time. Like, just go to somebody else and let them know what it is. I just feel like these guys out here are just liars, and they're really actors. I just feel like I was born in the wrong generation.
Look, this man just escaped the friend zone. She was never into this dude from the jump. But these are the type of games women will play. Now, she knew that she wasn't into him, so she's like, but I could use him for some attention. That's why she told him pretty much is like, bro, you could be cool, but don't try anything. That's why she told him, I don't like people who is lustful. No, you're just not into dude, but you want to waste his time. Look, man, it's a reason why this woman right here is single. But as a man, this dude did the right thing. He moved around. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these women waste your time, fellas. Once you meet a woman and she's telling you, I mean, we could be cool, but don't try anything. It's just time to move around, bro. She's not into you. Don't stick around and get friend zoned. Be wise.
I see marriage as a responsibility. Like, I really just don't believe that it's we're dating and we're in love, and so now we're taking it to the next step.
I see being your partner a responsibility already.
But like, marriage is a different responsibility, and I think that that's kind of where we clash on the concept of marriage. Is there's certain things I would want as a wife or would not want as a wife. We would need to have a lot more financial security. I cannot get married without financial security. I can't start questioning where things are coming from, or whether or not we're going to be able to keep our house, and like whether or not I'm going to have to be reliving certain parts of my childhood because of financial stress. You grew up in a really stable environment. And so I don't think that you understand, like,
I get your fear, baby. I've been with you for 8 years. I understand your past. I understand
You understand my past, but you don't know what it feels like. I just need to feel like you have a plan. My mind, just like I said earlier, it doesn't rest. And I need to know that I don't have to worry about whether or not you have a plan for our future. Like, if something happened to me tomorrow, what are we doing? I need more of a plan from you.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
So basically, she's telling her boyfriend that she's not going to marry him unless he's rich, unless he got money. But she's not going to marry him if he's broke. She's not going. Damn, son. Fellas, that's how you know you wifed up a bird. It's right there in your face. She's telling you she's about her money. If you ain't got no money, she's good on you. Fellas, know when to walk away, bro. Know when to walk away. Stop being a sucker for love. This is sad, man. Before you guys leave, let me just say thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the SDC fam. And if you guys appreciated the content, go ahead and show some love right now and like and subscribe. Do so for your boy right now. Go ahead.
Why do bad bitches go through the most? Like, why do you have to treat us so weird? I don't understand. Like, leave us alone if you're not ready. Like, it's never gonna give. We're gonna settle for sure.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.